Hi, my name is Andrew Paul, and I'm a native speaker, and I'm an English teacher with 20 years experience. What I would like to talk to you about is a really cool tip about grammar. Now, a lot of my students here in Poland over the years have asked me, well, how many tenses do you use? That means how many different types of verb tenses I use. For example, present simple, present continuous, do I use them, and how often do I use them? Well, the answer is not so simple, but I have something that's going to make your life a lot easier. Now, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to tell you that there is a tendency, there's a trend in English for people to use continuous tenses more often. What does that mean? Well, continuous tenses are those tenses with ing. Let me give you an example. A lot of people have difficulties remembering irregular verbs. Irregular verbs, for example, like swim, swam, and swum. In fact, we as native speakers even sometimes have difficulties. We confuse the second and third forms. So what do? Well, we don't say, oh, I swam in the ocean yesterday, or I've swum in the Baltic so many times. We typically use a continuous tense. I was swimming yesterday in the Baltic. I have been swimming a lot this year. The same with other irregular verbs that are a bit difficult for Polish people and natives too. For example, caught. You can say, I've been catching lots of fish, as opposed to, I caught a lot of fish. Now, of course, many people will tell you that this may not be the most formal form of English, but it will allow you to communicate without feeling you're making mistakes. And we as native speakers typically do this. We make our life easier, and you want to make your life easier as well speaking English. So remember, use the continuous tense a little bit more. And not only the past continuous, the present continuous as well when talking about the future. You don't have to always use simple tenses. In fact, using continuous tenses makes you more engaging, more involved, and you sound a bit cooler. Think, if I were to ask you, what are you doing this weekend? And you just simply say, I will visit my grandma. Well, it doesn't sound all that friendly. More engaging, more interactive would be, I am visiting my grandma in Wisła. I'm going to have a good time. In both cases, I'm using that ing structure, and it makes it sound like I really want to talk. I want to interact. And that's what you want to do, is experiment and use English. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.